This is the first time we've moved the bus in over a year. Wish us luck. Hi everybody, it's just me today. My dear love Patrick is sick at home. He is dealing with a tooth infection and is going to be having a root canal soon. He may or may not want to share that with everybody, but anyway, he's very sick. He's in a lot of pain, and we had a goal of getting our bus to the mechanics. Basically, it's a tire shop. They're also going to do a tune-up, and they specialize in big rigs. We were going to do that last Monday, and then we were going to do it on Wednesday. Can't remember what happened on Wednesday, but anyway, by the time we realized that Patrick was sick, kind of all the days had gone by. So here I am several days later, and I'm gonna go out and work on the bus on my own. I went to pick up some gravel and a shovel because the bus is stuck. And it's not that like we're in a muddy spot or anything like that, but we've been sitting in the same place for a little over a year. Yeah, I mean, it's a bus, man. It's like, it's heavy. So
all right.
It just, you know, kind of started to like dig into the ground a little bit, and even though the ground was frozen and fairly hard, it was soft enough to make the drive axle tires spin. So our goal, my goal, is to go and dig that area out, put gravel under those tires, and see if I can get some traction. So we'll see what happens. This is the front tire. It's not too bad. The drive axle back here is the one that's causing us the trouble. Yeah, you can see that it got pretty muddy. You know, it's been frozen for a while, but I guess not frozen enough. We tried putting these boards down, and that didn't work. Got a bunch of river rock. This was about $5 a bag. It was the cheapest thing there. There were a bunch of other different kinds of rocks. Some of them seemed too smooth. I was just going for something that was not incredibly expensive and that had a bit of coarseness to it. We're gonna give that a try, and we'll see if it works. This is the first time that I've come out to the bus to work by myself, and you know, Patrick does it all the time. He comes out here, works hard by himself, nobody helping him. Yeah, it's just, it feels weird to do this without him here. I don't like it at all. This is something that it's us, it's a together thing, and when we're not doing it together, it just doesn't feel the same. Anyhow, he asked me to do a few things. I just duct taped that little piece. Now I'm about to open up the door. There we go. Everything's kind of all cleaned up. I mean, it's not super clean, it's very dusty, but ready to go because we were expecting to be on the road to the tire shop, but we didn't quite make it. But look how empty it is in here. It's wild. I'm going to disconnect the batteries, then I'm going to hook up the charger just to make sure the batteries are all set to go. There they are, the bay doors. Gotta get the keys for that. Anyway, I think we're gonna be taking the bus to the tire place tomorrow afternoon. We've been working on something this long, and it's evolved so much over time. Sometimes it's hard to see just how far it's come and how different it looks. So it's fun for us to look back at our old pictures, old videos, to see what the bus looked like before we took all the windows out, before we did the roof raise, before we put these house windows in, and you know, now we have our vinyl floor down. I've just been dreaming about what is it going to look like when we have the walls in, when we can bring the bathtub in. Did I tell you guys we were going to do a bathtub? Y'all, we're going to do a bathtub. Oh my God. It was like my one little splurge thing. It was like, this is the thing that I need, and I know that we won't be able to use it all the time, but Patrick and I both like to soak on occasion when we're, you know, our muscles are all tired and stuff. So, okay, so the next thing Patrick asked is for me to, I forgot. He asked me to make sure the batteries are charged. Today's the first day in maybe like, I don't know, 4 days where it's been above freezing. It's been really cold. I'm excited that we have figured out a system to secure both our battery banks and our water tanks. So our water tanks, we've got 2 heavy-duty ratchet straps crisscrossed in the middle. For the battery banks, Patrick figured out that we could use the handles to keep everything secure. So, and it's not going anywhere. Yes, here we go. Let's go see if I can figure out this battery bank. I already knew that the negative, whatever these things are called, were toward the back, the positives were toward the front, but it's helpful that it actually says it on the front of the battery. Go. There we go. I don't know. I was told to plug it in before I hook it up to the batteries, so let's do that. And then, please put the clamps on. Yeah, that's exactly what it's supposed to say. All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Red is positive, black is negative. I'm supposed to plug in the red first. Here goes nothing. So, I'm gonna put my teacher brain on for a second. When we know something really well, when we're like an expert or something is second nature to us, we assume everybody else knows it, or at least knows it well enough that like you can give them just enough information and that should be enough. Okay, apparently I did it. I'm brand new to doing this, and I listened very carefully to what Patrick said, and I followed his instructions exactly, but even so, when I looked at the positive and this little thing here, I thought, oh, I don't know, does it have to go around the whole thing? Does it just go around a little piece? Well, I was able to figure that out, luckily, because this lovely little battery charger tells me that it's charging. It says that it's 60% charged, and so I'm charging the top one, and that's all I can do for now, one at a time. This is what we tried the other day when we realized that this was stuck, and you can see that it just broke that board. So we're gonna try something different this time. There's our river rock. There's the new shovel. First thing, let's get. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me go around the other side and give it a try. So far, I'm having zero luck. So I've dug out this little part, but I gotta dig out below that interior wheel. Let me try that next. Dirt's coming. Okay, this is hope. Get a bag. I'm tired. I'm gonna go get a bag of rocks. Get a bag of whatever. River rocks, that's what they are. Baby, I hope you edit out all my foolishness. I bought 6 bags of this. I don't think we're gonna need 6 bags. Try to get some of the dirt out from under the tires a little bit. These rocks are too pretty to be doing all this with. They're supposed to be decorative. We've got gravel going as far underneath the tire as I could get it, all the way to the tag, a little bit on the side, and a little bit in the front. So we'll find out. I'm gonna go try to do the same thing on the passenger side. Wish me luck. Frost on this dirt. Hi. Okay, I'll show you what I did. Passenger side, I just put 1 bag. Some of it's in the front and some of it's in the back. And the reason I stopped there is because I really had a hard time digging through this dirt. But then over on the driver's side, where the dirt was more manageable, you can see how much dirt I was able to get out. I put 2 bags behind the drive tires, spread a little bit on the edge, and then put a bag in the front as well. And I was able to dig this out pretty good. I got the gravel pretty far under the tires on the driver's side. We're just gonna have to see. And you know what? If this doesn't work, we can always use our little lovely truck. It's supposed to be able to pull a lot of weight. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna give it a try. That's all for now. While Patrick is healing, we're gonna keep trucking along. You just might see my face a little bit more for the next week or two. Have a great day.
You first.
Baby, tell the good people where you've been.
I've been laying in bed.
Yeah.
I've got an abscess too. I need to get a root canal done. We made the appointment for next week, but it's still uncomfortable and horrible, and I hate it.
So he's got a little chipmunk cheek, but tell people what we're doing right now that's so exciting.
Well, we were stuck, and my beautiful partner in all things came down yesterday without me.
That's me.
And did some digging, did some gravel laying so we could move the bus out, because we were here at 4 o'clock in the morning trying to move this silly thing. No offense, Maggie.
And it was just spinning and spinning.
But we finally got her out of the rut. And
should I show him the ruts?
Yeah.
Okay. So Patrick just turned on the bus, and we were letting it air up and everything. You can hear it sneezing, so it's all aired up. And then he was like, "Okay, let's give it a try." And after all that gravel I put in yesterday, I was just like, I don't know if this is gonna work. We might have to try to use the truck to get it out. But check it out, y'all. You see that? That is the rut that the front tire used to be in, and here's the rut that the drive axle tires used to be in. They're all out on solid ground. What we're gonna do now is move it just a little bit. Honey, you wanna tell them what our plan is?
we're gonna just move it over to there where it's basically rut free and aiming at the gate, because we're going to take it up to the tire and service place tomorrow morning. I know we could do it right now. I'm still not up to par for that drive.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
I want to take one more night just to relax and let the meds work a little bit more, and then I can deal with the stress of having to drive her up there. So we're just gonna move her over there right now.
That's it?
Yeah.
That is huge progress. I'm so excited. We're gonna watch from outside. This is the first time we've moved the bus in over a year. Wish us luck. Oh my goodness. She's magnificent. She's so beautiful. All right.
And we got lights.
Oh, check it out. We have lights. Patrick installed all those lights. Very cool. Check this out. Oh my God. I don't know if you can tell how deep this is. Honey, can you just stand in that one? Deeper than his ankle. Wow.
That really sunk quite a bit.
It
I
sure
didn't expect
did.
it that much.
We'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna take her to get all of her work done. And this weekend, while she's in the shop getting new shoes, we're gonna be building our composting toilet. I'm very excited for that, so stay tuned. Drive the bus over to the tire and service center. Patrick is inside. Kind of see him over there. Here he goes. he's looking at me to see if I'm ready. I'm ready. Here we go. Patrick's doing such a good job. Such a good job. Oh my gosh. Here's our blinker. He has wired all these lights and all the blinkers and everything are working great. So it's at least 13.
How am I doing?
Oh, hold on. Patrick's talking to me. Hold on. You're doing great. Your lights are looking amazing. You went so slow over those bumps. How's it feel in there?
I'm still a little nervous. It's feeling okay.
The lights are all doing what they're supposed to do, and the bus looks very stable from back here.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
I love you. I told him You just wait for when it feels right. There's no rush. You go whenever it feels right. All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Go, Maggie, go. All right, bye, guys. Here we are, turning into the tire and service place. Oh my God, Patrick did such a good job. I'm so excited.